What's up, everybody, man? What's going on? It's your boy in the building. I'm back live. Immediate reaction. I know I'm a couple minutes late on Cuban time, fighting through this congestion, this cold that I've been dealing with, but it's getting a little bit better. Everybody, man? What's going on? It's getting a little bit better. I do appreciate everyone jumping on board. I thank y'all for being here as always. The Indiana Fever are 101-95 winners over the Toronto Tempo. Leave your comments. Let me know you are in the building. It's been a long weekend for me, but yeah. Yeah, man, Fever win was a very up and down game. I see we have people that have already commented. I don't know why the comments aren't showing up yet on the screen. This seems to be how this app works. It's inconsistent. Oh, there, something just popped up. But yo, let me give a shout out to everybody that's in the building right now. Let me see right here. Everyone who's already commented, man. Ay. Shep, Jeff, Kevin B, Pam, MH, Lisa Reynolds, Lester, Israel, Tom Young, Heather Snoopy. Hope everyone's doing all right. Hoping everyone's having a great day. It was a typical game for the Indiana Fever. This is how they play, man. I think you got to accept the fact that they are going to give you some really great ball for a stretch and give you some really terrible ball for a stretch. And that terrible ball, you hope that the great ball kind of erases the terrible ball. And it happens in just about every game. It really does. That was, a win is a win. It's a road win at Toronto. You expected it to be high scoring because Toronto can't play a lick of defense either. And of course, Indiana doesn't play defense. So you expected to have that type of I expected that type of game. I don't know what everybody else expected, but I expect that type of game. Again, this was a road game. So when you play on the road, you got to fight through a lot of things. I mean, they played this game. I'm presuming this game was in where the Raptors play because I heard them say it's only the third time they played in this particular place. So I presume that was the Raptors' home building that they were playing in, which obviously for them it's a typical Fever environment. But that's a road win. You got to be happy with road wins. Every road win is important. And I'm not sitting here to sugarcoat what the game looked like, but I can also tell you that it wasn't some type of terrible performance. It was a typical uneven performance. I wonder why I'm looking around. I'm trying to set up my screen right here so that I can actually look at everything at the same time. But it was one of those games, but that they play like this all the time. I think they have this type of situation basically every night. Oh, God. See, guys, why did this pop up on my screen? Come on, man. Listen here. I have a problem with a filter. I have no filters. I got no filter. And I have a problem with diarrhea of the mouth. I don't know what if y'all haven't figured it out by now, I have diarrhea of the mouth. What is diarrhea of the mouth? It means I can't shut the fuck up, right? I have a problem shutting up. I have a problem holding my tongue. I don't hold my tongue. And I just had some crap pop up on my phone that makes me want to puke because this is the typical bull crap that keeps on being funneled out by podcasts that love Caitlin Clark. And I love Caitlin Clark. But Jesus Lord, man. Jesus Lord, this is stupid. And y'all are going to buy it because you subscribe to this dude. And it's not Keep the Vision. and it's not Ben. This title is absurd. Absurd. It's not true. God, man. It's just a terrible title. Like, it's a lie. It's like, it just... God, man, I hate it. I hate it, man. I hate it. This game was the game I expected. If anyone expected differently, then I think you were expecting the wrong thing. Caitlin Clark had a 3-minute stretch of basketball that might be the worst basketball she's played all season. It might be the worst ball she's played all year. That 3-minute stretch in the third quarter was utterly horrific. The title was that Stephanie White's job got saved tonight. I'll let you figure it out. And that Caitlin Clark saved it. Yeah, that's cute. That's fucking ridiculous. God. So, no, it's not an AI channel. Listen. Caitlin Clark for about 3 minutes was so fucking bad that she had to get pulled. She had to get pulled. That 3-minute stretch was horrendous. It was so flippin' bad. Yes, Lester. Yes, Lester. Yes, yes, yes. She needed to sit. And I'm glad that Stephanie White sat her ass down. Because she needed to sit. They were rolling. And they were up 17 in the first half. And of course, you know the game's going to get closer. That's how it always goes. They're not going to win by 25 up in Toronto. They're not going to do that. They're going to fumble the ball away. They're going to go on those little stretches where they can't do crap. But man, Caitlin, get your head out of your fucking ass. Get your head out of your ass. You have 5 turnovers in 3 minutes. And you know what's crazy? I didn't notice it when it was happening because I was just watching the game and I'm like, wait. She just keeps on giving the goddamn ball up. And then I heard Ryan Rucco say, that's the 5th turnover of the third quarter for Caitlin Clark. I'm like, wait, she's turned that bitch over 5 times already? She's turned that ball over 5 times in the third quarter? And I'm like, I didn't even notice it. I'm noticing it, but I'm not because I'm kind of doing a couple things at the same time. I'm seeing these they're up 10. I mean, those 5 turnovers gave up 7 points. They gave up 7 actual points. They were up 10. Then it was down to 5, and that's when they pulled her out of the game. They pulled her out of the goddamn game, and they put in Ty Harris, and they stretched it back out. And then Kelsey Mitchell leaves late in the third quarter, and we don't know why. And we don't know why. And that's a question that's going to have to get answered in this post-game press conference because that is absolutely significant. Everybody who says that Kelsey Mitchell does not matter to this team, if she is out, you're going to find out. You're going to find out. And the way you'll find out, because the reason you're going to find out is because someone else is going to have to step up. But there's no one on this team that can step up for Kelsey Mitchell. Whether you like her or not, there's no one that can step up for Kelsey Mitchell. The points did come from turnovers. They were off of turnovers. I don't care if there was a missed shot and a rebound. It's off of a turnover. Learn the definition of points off turnovers. That whole possession those possessions came off of turnovers. They come off turnovers. They're blown possessions. They're blown opportunities. That's what it is. You don't like it? That's your problem. That's your problem. 21 points off of turnovers tonight. 21. We're not here to talk about Paige Beckers. Do not deflect. This is not a Paige Beckers team game. I don't give a shit about Paige Beckers. And I mentioned it in my other video yesterday. If you watched it, this morning, if you watched it, I care about what Caitlin Clark does. I care what Caitlin Clark does. I gotta see if you're what the hell this shit is right here. Listen here, all right, have a good day, Gerswain. Bye. You're out of here. You're gonna tell me I'm a fucking fool? Get the fuck out of my goddamn chat. You dumb fuck. Banned. Out of here. Have a good day. I'm going to give everyone a friendly reminder. If you insult me on my podcast, best believe I'm going to bump your sorry ass out of the room. I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know. I'm going to bump your ass out the room. Man, Matt Hancock, we got another season coming, buddy. I got your ass, man. I would love to see Indiana again. But will y'all get there? I don't know. I don't know. But again, you're in Toronto. Caitlin Clark commits these turnovers, and then, the first half, she had 4 straight threes. She was humming. She was playing well. But that little stretch was brutal. That 3-minute stretch was brutal. She finishes with 24 and 7. She also had 7 turnovers. It's a bad number. She was 4 of 9 from 3, 7 of 16 from the floor. Overall, a solid game, but that 3-minute stretch was tremendo mierda. Horrible stretch of basketball. Horrible stretch. It's just what it is. I'm not dissing it. It is what it is. I call it out, man. You know who I am. If you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. Come on. We got to stop this. Now, Kelsey Mitchell, she leaves at the end of the third. They have a 12-point lead, 11-point lead going into the fourth quarter. 10. I had a 12-point lead going into the fourth quarter. And even in the fourth quarter, it was very uneven. Caitlin had a strong first half. Second half, not beautiful. She got a couple of free throws at the end to give herself those 24 points. But see, that's who I am, man. By now, if you don't know me, you'll never know me. If you don't know me by now, you will never, ever know me. Ooh. You know who I am. I call out the bullshit. Just because you got 20 and 7 or 22 and 7 or 24 and 7, it doesn't make it a great game. It doesn't. That's why I can easily call out when I see other players go for 22 and 7. I'm like, I watched that shit. It wasn't that pretty. It wasn't that good. This team blows leads. We know it. It's going to happen. Aaliyah Boston has 16. 6 boards. 6 boards. Anissa Morrow had 16 rebounds. 16 rebounds. 7 offensive rebounds. Where the hell are y'all bum-ass bigs? Where are y'all bum-ass bigs? Where are you at, Michaela Timpson? Where are you at, Aaliyah Boston? Where are you at? Monique Billings, Maisha Hines-Allen, where are y'all? Wow, Becky Hammond already got ejected? I can't watch the game and do this at the same time. It's impossible. And the thing is, I know Caitlin can handle the ball. She had a 10 assist to 1 turnover game last Friday, for which she should have had 15 assists so they can make layups. And then the 1 turnover was Billings dropping the ball. Look, it happens. But I call it for what it is. I don't make up excuses. I don't sit here and say, oh, it's Caitlin. No, you gotta play the right way, man. You gotta step it up, man. You can't make those mistakes. The rebounding, they got smashed on the rebounding, 41-32. They gave up 18 offensive boards. Anissa Morrow was bitch slapping people around the glass. She finished with 14 and 16. Again, Aaliyah Boston doing Aaliyah Boston things. Aaliyah Boston, how many? We got, 8 games left? We got 8 games left, man. I might win this bet. I might actually win this bet. I'm getting a little excited here, Israel. I know you're still here. I'm getting a little excited. She ain't hit a three in, as you said, since in 3 games. 3 games. Yeah. 0 for her last 3 games. What does she have for the season? She's got what, like 36 or 38? 38. She needs 6 threes in the final. What did we say? 44? Or was it 40? 45? Did we say 44 or 45? I don't remember. What was the exact bet? What was the number? 44 or 45 or 46? I don't remember the exact number. We got 8 games left, man. If she has to hit what? 6, she's got to either hit 6 or 7. Let me know. Remind me, because I want to be accurate when I speak. Because if, I want to know. 44. Okay, so if she hits 44, you win. If she hits less than that, I win. All right, man. I need a few more of these offers. Because it's getting a little tight now. Okay, 1-3 a game. I need a few more offers from Aaliyah Boston shooting threes. I'd rather she just not shoot them because she's coming back to the reality. Coming back to reality with her shooting from the perimeter. But, man, they came out good, man. First quarter, Kelsey Mitchell was on a flipping heater. What'd she have, 16 in the first quarter? She was on en fuego. Lester, thank you for the super chat. Aaliyah Boss doesn't know how to box out. The rebounds she gets are ones that happen to bounce off the rim towards her. I'll tell you what, I don't disagree. She's not a rebound hunter, that's for sure. She is not a rebound hunter. Kelsey's update is that she was overheated. Where did we get that update from? Overheated. Where did we get that update from? Where did you get that update from? I'm just curious. You know what that means? Well, one, she got into an overheated matchup with Marina Mabrey, where she shoves Mabrey in the chest. They both get teed up. Mabrey grabs her by the arm, and let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at that situation. I thought that was funny. I did wonder if maybe she had to go poo-poo. You know, it happens sometimes. It absolutely happens sometimes. Those things can happen, you know. Let's take a look right here. Here we go. This is the play.
A smile on her face. I have not seen her interact with a player like this.
Yeah.
Have not seen her interact with a smile on her face. I have not seen her.
Okay, you see her grab her with her left hand. I love the dirt. This is that dirtbag shit that they do in the WNBA. Her left hand, she literally grabs Kelsey Mitchell's left arm and then throws her hands up. Throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. You know, she does that weird shit. You know what I mean? And I don't like that. That's that fugazi, I didn't do nothing, whatever you call it. And I'll never rock with that shit. Honestly, it's weak as hell. But you see it right here. She grabbed the left arm and then throws her arms up, and here Chelsea's like, "Damn bitch!"
Yeah.
Man, look at what a pussy Marina Mabrey is. See, Marina Mabrey's a pussy. Soft. SAWFT. Soft. Soft as ball. Soft as butter. Soft as butter. Marina Mabrey. Kelsey's in her face, and Marina Mabrey's looking over here. I'm not making eye contact with her. She's going to kick my ass. Look. Look at that. She looked and then she looked away again. She's scared. Marina Mabry don't want the smoke from Kelsey Mitchell. Yes, Jersey soft. She's Jersey soft. See that crap right there?
Don't blink and do that again.
She says, "Don't fucking do that again." Look at Kelsey. She's ready to eat somebody. She ready to eat this broad. She's like, "Man, I'm gonna take your freaking cookies." She pound out. Man, she's looking away. If she was ready to pound somebody, Taco Bell. Who's talking about Taco Bell? I love Taco Bell, but it's fucking, Taco Bell is like, diarrhea in the ass crack. I mean, not diarrhea of the mouth. So that's immediate toilet hunting.
Hey, Rebecca, you are so right. Kelsey Mitchell, one of the
A smile.
Yeah, man, that was some stuff right there. That was a typical dirt baggy Marina Mabry. I don't know, man. Kelsey was in a moment. She's like, I don't like that shit. Jersey caught a stray. That's right. That was actually a shot at Ben. I was just being funny because he always talked about Jersey strong and Jersey tough. Man, that was soft. That was soft. The armpit of the country. All right. But yeah, I'm just looking. Yeah, someone here is calling Mabry a fake tough guy. So again, there's nothing here that says she overheated. Wait, let me look at her walk to the locker room. She walked to the locker room in her warm up and the whole nine. Oh God, people are doing this is praying for. Here's my question. Coach White on Kelsey Mitchell not returning. Seems like she just got overheated. The fuck? You serious? That's the. Here we go.
Before the FIBA break.
Crazy.
Kelsey Mitchell now going back to the locker room. We have not seen her in the fourth quarter. Obviously, that's a big developing story at 29 points in 24 minutes through the first three. The MVP candidate who's having a historically great season.
The MVP.
All right, we got this is from Venom's video, and he's gonna talk shit about Kelsey Mitchell, so I'm not even gonna play that crap. I'm sorry if she's overheated. No, I'm sorry. That's not how it goes. That's not how it works. So Tony East, I need to follow this guy. I'm a little bit choppy today, folks. Give me a break. Seems like she just got overheated. Stephanie White says that Kelsey Mitchell said it was the second straight hot game environment for the Fever. What are we talking about? Oh my God. Folks, did y'all play in high school? Listen, man, listen. I don't know if there was AC or not in the building, if the AC broke. Listen. I remember when LeBron, the Queen James, played in an AC-less building against San Antonio in game one of the finals in 2014, and he started cramping up in the final 5 minutes and then left the game and kind of cried. I don't know how you don't fix the AC prior to a professional basketball game. But we all grew up playing basketball outside. I was at my son's football practice today. It was like 95 degrees outside playing on turf, and it was a furnace out there. I can promise you it was not 95 degrees with the sun beaming on your face and 80% humidity in that building. Promise you that. We're going to sit here. Everyone played in the same conditions. I mean, Kelsey Mitchell looked phenomenal tonight when she was playing. She was on a tear. Everybody played outside with no AC. Everybody played in 95-degree temperatures, I presume. You might need to get in better shape. I'm just being real. Or no. Oh, boy. I mean, there's a heat wave now. I live in fucking Pompano Beach, Florida, bro. It ain't hotter in Toronto than it is in Pompano Beach. No, she had 29. Kelsey Mitchell had 29 points in 24 minutes, 11 to 16. She was balling today. She was in fuego. You're not going to tell me that it's hotter in Toronto than it was this afternoon in freaking Fort Lauderdale. I'll not believe that. And everybody else played under the same conditions. And nobody else walked off the floor with heat exhaustion. Again, everybody else played under the same conditions. And nobody else walked concrete. What are you talking about? I've played on concrete much of my life. What do you think? The asphalt. If she's ill, then she's ill. I hope she's ill. Apparently you know something that I don't know. She played 3/4 of a basketball game and was having arguably the best game of her life today. She might have put up 45 today, the way she was going. She was humming. She overheated. Well, now should we now all have to be concerned about if she got rhabdo again? None of us know what the fuck happened. So before you come in my chat once again and tell me I don't know what the fuck happened, neither do you, motherfucker. Neither do you. So don't come in my chat telling me you have any fucking idea when you don't have any fucking idea. Don't tell me it's the second straight hot game environment. And that's why she got tired in 24 minutes of action. Please. She needs to drink some more goddamn water. Drink some fucking water. Drink a gallon of water a damn game. I'm sorry, not a game. Before the night before, you need to drink at least a gallon of water every day. Because you're a professional athlete. Didn't she say this last year, prior to rhabdo, that she wasn't drinking enough water? Didn't she say that? She said that she wasn't drinking enough water. I could swear that's what she had said. Well, maybe we're going through that again. I was at a high school football game literally last Friday, and half the fucking players on both teams were cramping the fuck up by the third quarter. Half of them cramping up. You gotta drink water, bro. You gotta drink water. She played 24 minutes tonight. You won't get any sleep. Well, that's for older people. People that are freaking 25, 30 years old are not pissing all night from drinking a gallon of water a day. It's literally what you're supposed to do as a pro athlete. That's not the kids who drink a gallon of water a day. They do it every day. You got to. That's how you stay hydrated. You avoid dehydration, and you're not cramping up. I mean, these are the most basic things. Some of y'all with the comments hope she's not pregnant. God almighty. Lord have mercy. Some of y'all comments are freaking nuts. Look, they won the damn game. Caitlin didn't play a great 3 minutes. Kelsey was fantastic, but didn't play the fourth quarter. Michaela Timpson was 4 for 4. Aaliyah was largely punked by Anissa Morrow. We watched Temi Feck Bentley knocking down threes. Did she hit a singular three when she played for Indiana? They got 27 from their bench, from their bigs off the bench, between Morrow and Feck Bentley. They got, so if you add 35, they got 38 off their bench. Sophie Cunningham, I'm old, shit. I'm 48. I don't know how old you are, Shep. If you're pissing a lot from drinking water at night, then you might need to go to the doctor if you're not old. Because usually that's a sign of a prostate condition, bro. I know. My father died of prostate cancer. It's very important. Check your PSA levels, man. Because you shouldn't be pissing like that, at a young age, middle of the night. Just saying. Sophie Cunningham had 13 off the bench. Welcome back for showing up. Thank you, Sophie. Albeit when you were on the floor, they were terrible as a team. Ty Harris played 18 minutes. She had 2 points. Monique Billings, useless, 3 points. Maisha Hines-Allen, useless, 2 points. Billings had 2 turnovers in 10 minutes. She just bumbles the ball for foot. Falls all over the place. Useless garbage. They won the game though. They won a road game that's back-to-back road wins. They're 24-12. You gotta. I'm not gonna complain about the game. I mean, I'm gonna critique what I critique. They are the 3 seed now. If the Aces lose tonight to Atlanta, for which they're down 11 at halftime, if they lose tonight, the Fever will have sole possession of the 3 seed, and they do have the head-to-head tiebreaker. So it's a big win, man. It's a necessary. Every game is a big game. Every win is a big win. You gotta take care of those games that you're supposed to win. Yes, they're supposed to beat Toronto, but we know what the WNBA is. It's a league in which you see this type of stuff all over the place, up and down, up and down, up and down. And you never know what you're gonna get. They got the Dallas Wings next on Thursday on Prime Video, 8 o'clock start. That's a big game. That's a big game also. It's a big game also. So you got, and the Wings are the 8th seed now. I mean, they have fallen off. Another game that you should go and win. Bluntly, you should go and win. Jessica Shepard's not playing as far as I know. I don't think she's back. You gotta. Atlanta's winning by 11. Oh. And then after that game, they have a couple of easier road games, but yeah, they got Chicago, and you got New York, New York and Chicago. Those are their next 2 road games, which they have on Saturdays, and they play back-to-back this weekend. So they're going to play 3 games in 4 nights. That is a tough stretch of ball. You know, they're going to that's what people will make all kinds of excuses about. Oh my God, they're on the road. They got a back-to-back. Oh no. You got to make a decision because, this is the WNBA. I think it'd be a funny decision. But what if I told you to sit out everybody against New York? What if I said you should sit everybody out against New York? Let your backups play against New York. Prime time, New York Liberty, Prime Video, Saturday night. Would you be on board with that? Because you're going to beat Chicago in Chicago. Bobby Stevens, thank you for the 250 joules, man. Appreciate it. What would you say to that? What would you say? If I could guarantee you that they beat Chicago because everyone's fresh because they won't play on Saturday, what would you say? Would you tell me that I'm crazy? Let's load manage this motherfucker. Let's do it. Let's do some load management. Let's go Greg Popovich style. Let's load manage their ass. Let's play Thursday and let's take Saturday off. Let all the backups run. Fuck that game. Fuck Prime Video. Fuck the WNBA. Fuck their 2.5 million viewers that Caitlin Clark brings them. Fuck them all. Let's play on Sunday on NBC Peacock at 7 o'clock, August 23rd, and bust Chicago's ass, right? I'm just asking. How y'all think of that? I think that would be great. I think that would be a fabulous idea. But knowing them, they're likely to sit them out on Sunday than on Saturday. Oh, my goodness. I don't know. Y'all let me know what you think of that. I'd love to see what some of the comments are for that. And then they got Connecticut before they have that 3-week break. And then I can really focus 100% on watching the Miami Hurricanes and covering the Canes because I'll do a little bit on that World Cup donkey tournament that nobody cares about and watch Chelsea Gray starting every one of those stupid games. I know Beckham load managed it. I'm pretty sure did because they were all tired and she didn't give no fucks. So maybe the Fever should do the same thing. I know Stephanie White won't do it. She's too afraid. That is the 5th straight win for the Fever. That's 10 wins in 12 games. They're in a great stretch of basketball, man. They're in a great stretch of ball. They're in a great stretch of ball, man. And again, every game is a different game, but you got to get more out of Aaliyah Boston. Aaliyah Boston's got to rebound the ball better, but you had to accept that you are who you got who you got. She is who she is. She is who she is. You know, it's a crying shame at times to sit here and watch this and watch what she does or doesn't do. How many Team USA on the Aces? Jackie Young, Chelsea Grant, Asia Wilson. 3. 3 of them. You got. I mean, look. The standings are sitting as follows. The Lynx are 29-7. Nobody's catching them. Golden State's 25-9. The Fever and Aces are both 24-12. The Dream is 21-13. The Liberty 22-14. Mystics 20-14. And Wings are 20-16. So that's the playoffs. No one else will make. Those are your playoff teams. Now, how they finish all depends on what happens these final 8, 9, 10 games. But yeah, Portland's 4.5 behind Dallas. They're not making the playoffs. No, Portland, Chicago, Phoenix, LA, Toronto, Connecticut, Seattle. They're all done. They're all done. They're all finished. Let's talk about this one here, though, because I saw, I was very proud of Lexi Hull. She hit a 3 on a Caitlin pass on a break from the wing. I was like, wow, good job, Lexi. You made a shot in which you weren't standing still in the corner. It wasn't a standstill. I caught the ball, standing around waiting for it. It was I'm in motion. I caught the ball. I didn't push the fuck up. And I decided to shoot the basketball. I thought that was fabulous. I was so very proud. And then she tried it again. I think she was in motion again. She tried it again. Listen. She shot a fucking air ball that was like 3 feet right of the rim. 3 feet right of the rim. Sweet baby Jesus, Lexi Hull. Sweet baby Jesus. Lexi Hull plays 14 minutes, 4 points, 2 of 6. Oh, that shot that I thought was a 3 wasn't a 3, it was a 2? Oh, man. I thought that was a 3. I thought that was a 3. Oh, I just gave her credit for some shit she didn't even do. But I did, she did happen to, hit that shot. She goes 2 of 6, 4 rebounds. There's 4 points, 6 whole rebounds. I mean, hey, guys, 6 rebounds. I know that's what y'all looking from her. She's fabulous. She's exceptional. Hey, 6 rebounds in 14 minutes actually is impressive because it's the exact same amount of rebounds that Aaliyah Boston had in 27 minutes. So at least Lexi Hull rebounds the basketball. Let's give her some credit. Let's give her some credit. I mean, hey, 6 rebounds, fabulous. Good job. Awesome. I mean, amazing. Do you hear the sarcasm? I give no sympathy points. She fucking sucks. Cliff Kessler, thank you for the $5. Appreciate you, Rudy. I thought Cece turned her passing game around, but she had some really horrible ones this game. The Fever are who they are. I agree. She had that 10-1 assist to turnover game where she played the game very, very judiciously. And even the turnover she had was her teammate dropping the ball, an easy pass that she just dropped out of bounds. But overall, I thought that 3 minutes of basketball was horrible. It was 3 minutes, man. It was 3 bad minutes. But yeah, Lexi Hull is horrible. I was going to make a video and I haven't made it yet, but I'm going to be making the video of why the Indiana Fever need to start Ty Harris. Can't even believe I'm doing that. I can't even believe I'm going to do that. Because I actually think steps ahead. They should start Ty Harris. I mean, I can do that for Ty. I mean, Ty Harris. I mean, I just... Is there a clip of the air ball? Lester, thank you for the super chat. I don't know. If you can find one, let me know. I mean, I'm sure that's not going to be easily... being that Lexi Hull is completely useless, I don't know that anyone cares. Lexi Hull air ball. I'm sure we'll get a lot of air balls. Air ball. Oh, here we go. Is it? No. Did they just say Lexi Hull with the lockdown defense? Wow. Lexi Hull with the lockdown defense on Marina Maber to steal the Fever's 5th win in a row. They were up 4. And there was a crash double. Can we relax? Oh, there's a lot of Lexi love here in her limited minutes. She had as many offensive boards as ABKK had total rebounds. That's not accurate. That's a lie. She did not have 4. She did not have 4 offensive rebounds. She had 1 offensive rebound. She had 1 offensive rebound. See, Lexi Hull fans lie. Lexi Hull fans lie. They said that she had 4 offensive rebounds. No, she did not. She had 1 offensive rebound. She had 5 defensive ones. Always lying. They always want to lie for Lexi. Let's make t-shirts. Lie for Lexi. Lie for Lexi. Asante, thank you for the jewels, man. 100 times 2 jewels. Appreciate you. Are we still talking about Kelsey Mitchell needing coolant and overheating? But Lexi Hull's horrible, bro. I'm telling you right now, we need to start Ty Harris. I need to start Ty Harris. Because, quite frankly, Lexi Hull's useless. They need another ball handler out there. They need 3 ball handlers out there. Like, legitimately. They need to have 3 people that can actually dribble a basketball. Because Michaela Simpson cannot dribble a basketball. Aaliyah Boston cannot dribble a basketball effectively. Lexi Hull cannot dribble a basketball. And she doesn't do anything. Yeah, I would start her at... I don't give a shit. I'm running 3 guards. What's the problem? Caitlin Clark is guarding the 3 most of the time regardless because that's typically the worst player on the team. What's the problem? What's the problem there? She was guarding Jewel, what was her name is? Juskaiti, for Christ's sakes. They had her guarding Laura Juskaiti. And she limited Juskaiti to 2 whole points the whole game. Let's start Ty Harris. Because Lexi Hull knew shit. She was 5 for 5, a game ago from 3. She's a better shooter than Lexi Hull is. I just need her to be I just need a ball handler. They're not going to start Sophie. And I wouldn't start Sophie either. I would keep Sophie coming off the bench. But they're not going to start Sophie, so let's start Ty Harris, who can handle the basketball and be a good shooting option. I'm serious. Lexi's horrendous. I don't want to hear about who Lexi is anymore. Every game is the same shit. You're playing folks, I'm saying this for a reason. If Lexi Hull was playing 30 minutes a game, 25 minutes a game, it's different. There are games where she plays 10 minutes. She's a starter. Why in the world would you start somebody to have them play 10 minutes a game? She played 14 tonight, 10 versus Atlanta, 12 versus Dallas, 18 against New York, 19 against Chicago, 17 Vegas, 14 Minnesota, 14. She has not played 20 minutes in a game in 10 games. She's played 20 minutes once in the last 13 games. Last 13 games. For what reason? You might as well play Ty Harris as a starter. Because at least I know with Ty Harris, I'm getting someone that does play. She plays defense. She's way quicker than Lexi Hull. She can dribble a basketball, and she can shoot. And she won't be afraid to shoot. Start Russell. God. Yeah, that's a great idea. Go bring the lady that just showed up last week and throw her in the starting lineup. The woman was retired. Let's go throw the lady in the lineup who was retired. That is the Indiana Fever way, right? Go find someone off the scrap heap who's just tall and bring her on in. Hey, come on, man. We've got zero height whatsoever. Let's bring her on in. Come on. Come on, Mercedes. Come on. You're 6'6". I don't even know if you played last. She played 20 games last year for LA. 8 minutes a game. The girl was retired this year. Nobody wanted her. The Fever waited until the last quarter of the season to say, man, we need some height. Let's go call that old hag who hasn't played all year. She's sitting on her couch right now. Let's bring her on. Come on. Let's start. We need that height. We need that Higgit. As the comedy video I've seen before. I don't know if y'all have ever seen it, but they call height. His H-E-I-G-H. That's Higgit. I mean, come on, man. It is. Start Ty Harris, man. And then you could just make Lexi Hull disappear. Or then you can justify playing her 10 minutes a game. Because to justify playing 10 minutes a game, to 10 to 14 minutes a game with a starter is utterly absurd. It's absurd. It's absurd. They even gave Raven Johnson some, we feel bad for you minutes, 3 minutes of basketball. But yeah, I would just start. I would start Ty Harris, bring Lexi off the bench, let her play her 10 minutes off the bench, and keep Sophie on the bench too. Let Sophie be the sixth man. Let Lexi Hull be the 9th guy off the bench. You need a defensive stop. Let's go bring Lexi Hull in, the elite on-ball defender. What's going on, everybody? Sean, you ain't arguing. I couldn't deal with the damn menstrual cycles, bro. I could not deal with the menstrual cycles. They wouldn't like me very much. I couldn't do it. Ugh. They've already benched one of them. You might as well bench the other. They already benched Billings, and she's playing 10 minutes a game. This is the wonderful front office that has overpaid a couple of scrubs. And we're sitting here right now, and yeah, man. We're sitting here right now, and yeah. It's kind of crazy. If you're playing someone 10 to 14 minutes a game, that is not a starter. You can't find a starter in the league playing 10 to 14 minutes a game. That's not named Lexi Hull. No, this is water, and this is energy drink. This is some bucked up energy drink. Well, it's hydration drink. Kelsey Mitchell, I'm an ambassador for Bucked Up. You need to go get your hydration drive, Kelsey Mitchell, because you need to be hydrated. Hydrate. It's very important. Let's have some hydration. Yes, sir. Lexi Hull's defense is trash. I don't know what they see. Asante, I don't know what they see. It's always been trash. It will always be trash. They don't understand. I've given up trying to explain it to people. I've given up. You can strategically have her eat fouls coming off the bench. You can have her do that off the bench. Oh, someone asked about Michelle Onaya. Who the fuck is she? Who is that? Who? You know how Conor McGregor said to Jeremy Stevens, who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is Michelle Onaya? I never made it. I don't make videos on dumb shit. You signing someone to a player development deal a couple of weeks ago? For the love of God. Why would they even make articles about that shit? Nobody cares. Literally nobody cares. She was a center at 6'3". She was at Cal. What did she average at Cal? Who the hell knows? Stats. She averaged, Lord have mercy. She averaged 12 points per game in college, her fifth year of college. I don't even know how the hell she's in the WNBA. Is that where this league is at? Signing players that it's fluke. It's fluke. I've said it. It's fluke. Who the fuck is that guy? Again, you're signing developmental players who average 12 points a game in one season in college in her fifth year of college. Come on. If that girl ever sees the floor, oh, God help us. God help us. Lord have mercy. What's worse, overpaying Lexi or drafting your star player's girlfriend first and Nobody knew. Look, nobody. I would have drafted Lauren Betts first, so I would have been guilty too. I would have drafted Lauren Betts first. She fit. She fit Dallas. It's a fit. They didn't have a real big. You have a big who just won the national championship, who was one of the best players, was an All-American, elite defensive player, and you picked a role player shooting guard. I mean, Olivia Miles, we didn't know what Olivia Miles was going to be. I'm not going to kill Dallas for that. I'm going to kill Dallas for not drafting Lauren Betts more than I'm going to kill him for drafting AZ Fudd. I mean, more than over the Olivia Miles thing. I mean, revisionist history is revisionist history. Because Olivia Miles wasn't even that at Notre Dame, man. She wasn't even what she's doing now at Texas Christian. If you had given Lauren Betts the proper situation, which would have been Dallas, I don't know what Dallas would look like right now, but I know Lauren Betts would be starting and playing 25, 30 minutes a game. And you'd be watching a completely different player than you see in Washington, because clearly they've invested in Shakira Austin, and Austin's been great, man. I've kind of shifted my opinion of her. She's been great. And Lauren Betts is kind of passive and doesn't kind of grab the bull by the horns type of player. She's got those mental issues as well that she's had in the past, or emotional damage. I heard Ben say that recently. That was from a comedian, an Asian comedian I thought was hilarious. I see on Facebook all the time. But again, she's killing it now, but that's a question that's an unfair question, because she wasn't doing that. She doesn't remotely resemble the player she was at TCU. And I watched TCU a lot. She does not resemble that player. And again, people don't like reality, but she's playing with elite level talent in Minnesota. She has an elite level coach in Minnesota. When you have Paige is not a top passer, neither is Olivia Miles. She's a good passer. Olivia Miles is only averaging 6 assists a game. She's playing more minutes than Caitlin Clark and averaging 2+ assists less a game. And she has the ball in her hands, actually probably more than Caitlin Clark does. because they're running pick and roll the entire game. This is my opinion. Olivia Miles is a great player, man. She's a great player. But you can't discount who she's playing with as a major reason for a part of her success is based on who she's playing with. Come on, man. You got to be real about that. Sports Oracle. Fact, Lexi, 14 minutes, 4 points, 6 rebounds, equals 11.17 rebounds. Shut up, man. Sports Oracle, stop. We've already destroyed Lexi Hall here. She still sucks. I don't know what your fixation is with this scrubbly basketball player, but no, Lauren Betts is not playing like she dominated college basketball because she's not being allowed to dominate in the WNBA, and we'll never know in the position that she's in. She should get traded because they got an investment into Shakira Austin, and look, Shakira Austin is hella good. I've been very impressed by her. Lauren Betts needs to be put in a situation where she can start because as a backup, it ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. She's the only player in the top, 5 who's not starting. I mean, who's number 5? Kiki Rice? Who was, flop? Of the first round picks, let me see. Hell, 3 of the first round picks that are not starting were drafted by Washington. Like, that's terrible. That's terrible. And to me, that's a coaching problem, which I have said before. Because Fudd's starting, Miles is starting, Pham is starting, or she was. Hawkins is not starting. Rice is starting. I don't know who the fuck Ivana Martin Carrion is. Is she even playing in the WNBA? I have no idea. Flau'jae Johnson's starting. Dugalich is not starting. Raven Johnson's not starting. Cody McMahon's not starting. Angloma's not starting. Olcott's not. Man, these teams don't know how to draft, or they don't know how to develop the talent that they have. Like, how bad do you got to be as coaches and player development people that, like, how bad in player development do you have to be that of the 15 first round picks, Nipkins is a bench warmer. Tyna Mayer didn't make the team. I think she's on a developmental deal, or maybe she's not, but she barely plays. Olcott's resting on the bench most games. Angloma, I think she plays a little bit. McMahon is finally getting more burn, but she should be starting at small forward, which I've said all year, or at the 2. Move Sonia Citron to the 1 because Georgia Amore is fucking terrible. Raven Johnson is useless. Angela Dugalich is a bench warmer. I couldn't believe that she got drafted in the first round. Flau'jae starts. Martine Carillon, have no idea who she even is. Kiki Rice was starting but got hurt. I don't know if she's starting again. I think she is. I'm not sure. But she was starting at one point. Jaquez is playing hit and miss. Was shocked she got drafted so high because she wasn't that damn good. Lauren Betts, Awa Pham, she started and not started. I don't know if she started now full time or what. And then Miles and Miles and Fudd. They're horrible. I mean, these teams suck at drafting, bro. If you can't plug a first round pick in 15 picks in your starting lineup in the WNBA, and let's rewind here for a second. Dallas stunk last year. Minnesota, it's amazing. The team that's so good found a way to start its second pick in the draft, Olivia Miles. But Washington, who doesn't have a real center, because Shakira Austin might be 6'5", but she's not a real center. Everything that Shakira Austin does, she catches it way outside, and she dribble drives and spins back and all that shit. Her game isn't really the post. If she can develop a mid-range game, I think she could be even better than she is. Jaquez. Who the hell thought that she would be who the hell? Because she played one great game. She plays one great game in the national championship. And then all of a sudden, she's a top 5 pick. I mean, come on. Like, come on. No, you're just confirming what I'm saying is that they don't have to like it, but that's why they suck. That's why their league still sucks. That's why the league is still garbage. You bring in talent, but then you don't play it. You don't develop it. Oh, God. Please, Sports Circle, don't try to dominate the chat with Lexi Hull crap. I'm serious. It really annoys people. It really annoys people, bro. But like Flau'jae Johnson, she starts. But like again, Raven Johnson, you drafted her for what? You needed a big, and you drafted a point guard. McMahon, I thought McMahon was a great pick for Washington, and then they put her off the bench behind Onyenwere, who's fucking garbage. But yeah, you drafted Jaquez. If Rakea Jackson hadn't gotten hurt, Jaquez would never see the court. And you drafted her at number 5? At 5? Okot. I don't know what this guy Smesko's doing. He should have been starting Okot all season. He was given a gift to start her with Brianna Jones out. I tell the truth, Sports Circle. Lexi Hull sucks. She's fucking terrible. She's the worst women's basketball player I've ever seen. She's terrible. The worst WNBA player I've ever seen. Based on what she's given. So, like, Okot should have been starting all year for Atlanta. No, let's start Angel Reese at center. Stupid. Move Reese to power forward where she plays, and let Okot start at center. Just bad. It's just bad decision making. It is. It's what this league does. It's what this league does. I mean, it's just crazy. I can't find the Lexi Hull airball. I can't find it. I can't find it. Nobody cares enough about it for me to be able to find it. Let's see if we can find a post-game press conference. I've already answered your bullshit stats. Nobody plays that way. You're using a 40-minute game as your barometer. Nobody plays 40 minutes a game. So based on that stuff, Caitlin will be averaging 38 a game, 35 a game. Kelsey will be averaging 40 a game. Shut up. Sweet Jesus, the stupidness is crazy. All righty. We got Sophie Cunningham and Aaliyah Boston. Why? Oh, God. Why? I don't understand. Do they not understand how to, like, I don't know, put people in there to people that people actually want to hear from? Why would anybody want to hear from? Why would anybody want to hear from Aaliyah Boston right now? I don't know. Kind of annoying. All right, I guess I'll have to use that video. Courtesy of One Ballers magazine. They got a terrible angle as well. All right, we have a typical Fever 7-minute nothing video. Let's go move it on over. Okay. Post-game reaction. Let's do that. It's better. Looks better.
On Kelsey. It seems like she just got overheated. I mean, this is I'll just start update on Kelsey. It seems like she just got overheated. I mean, this is 2 games in a row where we played in really, really hot environments. And so all indications are right now that she was just overheated.
Kelsey, she tied Asia Wilson played for the most consecutive 20-point games. Just kind of what's it like to have a player like that you can rely on like day in, day out, and obviously the company she's in?
I mean, it's incredible. You know, she just can get a shot at any time. She gets a shot, you know, for herself. Her gravity creates shots for everybody else. It's nice to know that you can give her the ball and let her go to work. There aren't a lot of players.
What did she say? She just said her gravity. I mean, this is where they're recording from. I can't get the Indiana one. Must be a very small room in Toronto. She just said her gravity gets people a bunch of shots. Then why doesn't she average like 9 assists a game? 8 assists. Why is she only averaging 2.7 assists per game? I don't know. That's a weird statement.
Players that can just create those kind of shots that she does. And, you know, I think for us, it's almost like a crutch, you know, at times. It's like give it to her and let her go to work. But I think it's just a result of Kelsey's hard work, man. Like, she grinds. She loves this game. She just wants to play. She doesn't get caught up in any of the nonsense. And she just brings something new every year. And just proud of her.
Yeah, just to follow up on Kelsey being overheated, was there any concern of rhabdo like she had last year?
Not that I'm aware of, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, tonight, despite the injuries, like a very tough game by the Temple, like they compete very, very hard. What was the hardest challenge that the Temple posed on the court tonight?
Their offensive rebounds. I mean, the way they just crashed the glass. I mean, they're relentless. They're relentless on both ends, but they're relentless in their pursuit of the boards. Where they have 18 offensive rebounds. You know, they play with great pace. You know, we like to play with pace too, but they play with great pace, and it makes it tough. It puts a lot of pressure on your offense to be really good, so that you don't allow them easy opportunities in the open floor.
So you guys have played obviously in a lot of big arena crowd. So what was like tonight for Central? Sold out 19,000 people.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, the energy was high. The crowd was loud. I think when you're getting into these arenas and you're playing, it's so great to see how people come out and support women's basketball, especially here in Canada. I mean, everyone was super excited when this team got announced. And so to play here, it was pretty exciting. It was great energy.
And everyone was so kind. Oh my gosh, it was nice.
Got to keep the stereotype alive. In terms of, were you guys able to see the mascot reveal tonight at all?
Oh no!
No, we were dialed in on our timeout.
Yeah.
No, honestly, no.
Okay. So the mascots got revealed. It's a Arctic hare and a turtle.
Yeah, period.
Like a hare as a bunny, a rabbit.
Yes, exactly.
Oh.
Yeah,
Period.
Canadian animals. Anyways, I was gonna ask you your thoughts on it, but
No, we didn't see it.
what you 5-game win streak now for you guys? How do you guys feel about what's working in this past stretch?
Yeah, I think just our pace of play. I think we've been doing pretty well defensively, trying to get stops and using that to fuel our offense. I think tonight, just like Coach said, we gave up way too many offensive rebounds to them. So for us, we have to use those to get our offense going, give them one chance. But I think honestly, just our flow, we've been able to really just get into a pretty great flow.
Steph, tonight was an event in the city, and I imagine for you guys, like when you play on the road, it must feel like an event all the time. And I'm wondering, as a coach, like how mentally taxing is that for your players that pretty much every game you play, like the crowd, the opposing team, they're really up for that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a privilege, and I think our team does a great job of keeping the main thing the main thing. You know, it's our locker room is a lot of mature women who are for each other every day, who make sure that we keep each other aligned on what's the most important thing. You know, it is a spectacle sometimes, but it's time to play. It's time to play. And I think, you know, it's a privilege for us to be a part of that. And at the same time, I think, you know, pressure is a privilege, and we've got to make sure that we handle it every day. And when you have great leadership in the locker room, the players take care of that.
Sophie, both Caitlin and Kelsey are playing at such a high level right now. Is there something that you've learned from both of them, like throughout their career?
Stay out of the way. No, you know what? I think when I'm going to add AB in there because that's our big three, and when those three are clicking and their chemistry and their rhythm on the court, is at an all-time high, which it has been, people cannot defend that. I'm not kidding. No one can defend Kelsey. When C's on, no one can defend her, and really, no one can really defend AB. And so for us, like the others is what we like to call ourselves. We just try to make sure they get the ball when they need it. We know they're going to get the majority of the shots, and that's how it should be. And when we get the ball, we need to knock down our shots and do what the team needs. And so I'm just fortunate I get to play with them. It's a hell of a big three, and I think they're clicking right now, so it's a lot of fun.
Second over 1-2.
Sophie, we got booed a little bit tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
I was kidding.
Especially for the toughest.
Good.
I think it was because of the ketchup chips.
You know what? Yeah. I like where your mind's at on that. Maybe I should try. I heard I was supposed to try a different brand. So, but you know what? I will tell you, I want to shout out the Tempo crowd in the city. I think we've had so much fun. It's my first time being in Canada. It's a lot of our first times being in Canada. But the crowd was absolutely amazing. And, I think that's what sports is all about. You're going to get boos, you're going to get cheers, but just the fact that they're so passionate, they're loud, and they're putting on for the city, I think it's amazing. So shout out to you guys for coming out and supporting.
By the way, whoever told you about maple cookies, I've lived here my whole life. I've never heard of them.
Dude, not great. You don't need to try.
So Sophie, basically I was thinking about the role of WNBA globally. I'm from the Middle East.
Nice.
I mean, everybody's watching WNBA. How do you think playing outside US will make the game bigger?
Yeah, you know what? I think for a long time, a lot of us W players actually had to go overseas. And so we know that there's a lot of Coach, did you go overseas?
I did not.
Oh, well, I'm old. Never mind. There's a lot of talent, around the world. And I think it's awesome that women are at an all-time high and there's a lot of eyes on us. And so we're going to put on. But I think when you can expand outside the U.S., especially right here with Canada, there's so many young girls that are going to inspire to be us. That all they got to see is someone who looks like them, who's kind of like them a little bit. And then they're going to come take our shoes one day. And so it's really fun. And Coach says it, it's a privilege that we have all this eyes and all this pressure on us. And we just get to go out there and have fun. We get to dribble basketball for a living. And so that's pretty awesome.
Steph, Caitlin's going to the free throw line almost 7 times a game. It's a pretty substantial increase from previous seasons. How much of that is kind of a mindset of kind of willing to embrace the contact, or how much of it is actually just reading defense?
I think a lot of it is, number one, taking what they give you. She worked a lot in the off season in not avoiding contact and angles at which she's attacking to embrace the contact. Basically, you got to make it obvious to get it. And I think she's doing a better job of making it obvious. And she's playing with a low center of gravity. Sometimes when you play upright and you try to avoid it, you don't get that call. And I think she's low and she's using her body to get into defenders when they're out of position. She's really worked hard on it and it's paying off. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
That was fun. A lot of nothing. A lot of nothing. We'll see about Kelsey Mitchell. Do not be shocked if she doesn't play on Thursday. Don't be shocked. Don't be shocked. All I'm saying is don't be shocked. Because I don't trust anything these people say at this point. You have a team that a player who had this much of a problem in 24 minutes of basketball. It's significant. That's all. That's my only words will be, it is significant that in 24 minutes of basketball that you're cramping up like that. Because we didn't see her cramping. So when they say she's overheating, typically you're cramping. But I don't know, did anyone see that she's cramping up on the court? I didn't see it. Maybe it happened. And the last time that shit happened, she had rhabdo. So I would tell you, be very, very observant of what happens over the next few days, because I don't know if what they're saying is true. Because the last time Kelsey Mitchell had this issue, it was in the playoffs. And apparently I think she was in the hospital for at least a couple of weeks from what I had heard or read or saw in videos. Maybe someone can correct me, but she sure as shit wouldn't have been able to play versus Vegas. She was cramping? Where was she cramping? Her stomach or her legs? Her stomach or her legs? All I'm saying is the last time she was cramping, she had rhabdo. So I don't trust shit these folks say. I don't trust anything. She's on her period. I've always asked that question about about the periods in the WNBA. I've always asked that question. I've always asked about the period in the WNBA. I've always asked that. Because it is something women have to deal with, you know. I was watching it on my TV and I didn't even notice her cramping. So maybe it's because I wasn't paying attention closely enough. Who knows? Look, Fever won. They advance. They're going to play on Thursday versus Dallas in Dallas. It will be hot outside. It will be hot outside. Will it be hot in the arena? Who the hell knows? Who knows? I don't know if anyone had an opportunity to check out the video I dropped today on the MVP race and the snake in the grass that is Aaliyah Boston, who sold out on Caitlyn again. I wish that video would have done better. I'm going to clip it up because people are too lazy to watch 36 minutes of footage. So I will clip it up. And hopefully people watch the clips. But I think that's going to be that her comments are just very interesting. I just get really perplexed by why players at some point, man, you can't be so open. You cannot be so open on the shit you say about your teammates. And people will sit here and say, like, I've said it publicly. I think A'ja Wilson will win the MVP again. It's hard to deny her that with how well she's played this season. Her numbers speak for themselves. If she doesn't play, Vegas ain't shit, realistically. Like, they're really bad. I think the real conversation, and even Vegas has all these people that have Caitlyn left out of the top 5, top 4. Finally tonight we saw a graphic with Caitlyn listed on it. Finally the graphic had Caitlyn listed on it. I guess they figured, let's throw 6 on there to shut these people up. But it's interesting. Because I do think there's a conversation to be had when it comes to Olivia Miles and Caitlin Clark as to who should be second. Who should be second? Because I don't think I think the first is locked up, man. Unless A'ja Wilson misses the last 10 games and is injured or completely shits the bed, I don't see how she loses. Bobby Stevens, thank you for the jewels. Appreciate it. I don't see how she doesn't win it. I don't care about player fatigue. I just don't care about player fatigue. You earn what you earn. And again, it doesn't mean you're the best player. I will sit here and I'll tell you till I'm blue in the face, Caitlin Clark's the best player in the world. When Caitlin Clark's allowed to play her basketball, she's the best player in the world. She's the best player in the world. And even though she's having a season that's never been done before in the WNBA, A'ja Wilson is having an exceptional season. She won't win if they lose tonight. Why would she not win if they lose tonight? What makes tonight's game so special versus Atlanta? What makes it so special? She's going to win the MVP, man. She's going to win the MVP. She's going to win it. It's Look, Atlanta's going to blow this lead, by the way. This game is not going to be a double-digit game. They're up 13 with 8.5 to go. Atlanta, when they're trailing, always comes back. And when they're winning, they always blow the lead somehow. They may win, but it won't be by a 13-point margin. I do think there is something to be said by the graphic that I posted for people that don't understand it. It was, where do they rank amongst the players in this conversation to each other? It wasn't where they rank statistically within the league, because if we do this statistically within the league, well, Caitlin Clark is third in the league in scoring. Olivia Miles is 8th. She's 8th in scoring. Caitlin Clark is 1st in assists. 1st in the league. And Olivia Miles is 7th. So league-wide, Caitlin Clark is 3rd and 1st, and Olivia Miles is 8th and 7th. Folks, I'm watching the games too. I know how good Olivia Miles is. I've said she's so good a million times. But you can't ignore what you're walking into. Caitlin Clark right now is creating about 40 points per game or more. 8.3 assists. So that's 17 points, 22 a game. So 39 points a game, 40 a game. Because if you're completely honest about it as well, if a player gets fouled on her pass and then makes free throws, well, she created those points too. So that number is probably over 40. It's over 40. And no one else is even remotely close to that. There's not a remotely close second. I'm not even reading that dumbass comment. I don't think Paige Beckers is in this conversation. Kelsey Mitchell, I don't like you got to do more than just score the ball. Someone argued with me saying she's not the Fever's best scorer. I would disagree. I think she is the best scorer on the team. I think she is the best scorer. That's her job. She's the best scorer. But that doesn't make you the best player. And the fact that there are people that are choosing to forget that part is crazy. Who was a better player, Chris Paul or James Harden? I don't care if James Harden won a league MVP. Every team Chris Paul went to, he may not have won a championship, but every single team Chris Paul went to, they became contenders because of Chris Paul. James Harden disappeared when it mattered. Chris Paul got hurt. Blake Griffin got hurt. Shit like that. But every single team Chris Paul went to, they became contenders because of Chris Paul. A point guard is huge. It's a huge situation. Having an elite point guard is huge. And Caitlin Clark is the best point guard in the WNBA. When you do what she's done, like, she's been awesome. If Caitlin Clark got injured today, the Fever would not get out of the first round. The Fever would not get out of the first round. James Harden disappears versus the Warriors. He disappeared against everybody in Game 7s. Talking about. James Harden disappeared in Game 6 and 7 of every series. Every big series, he disappeared. Disappeared all the time. Go look it up. You're gonna get you want to name one game? He played 17 years. If Caitlin Clark got hurt today and didn't play the rest of the year, the Fever would lose in the first round. They'd lose in the first round. The luck they had last year wouldn't happen again. He didn't. Let's go. Oh, we could do this. Last year was a different year. Every year is a different year. They would lose in the first round. Let's go look at James Harden's stats. And James Harden historically shrunk in the playoffs. Like, I don't know why we're arguing this. I can't even believe we are arguing this. Chris Paul was a better player than him. Chris Paul is a better player than him. If you gave me a choice of Chris Paul or James Harden, I will take Chris Paul every fucking day of the week. He had 30 plus in one game 7. I can give you a bunch of others that he did nothing. I'm going to bring it up for you since you decided to go there. Give me one game? Come on, man. Here we go. Here we go now. I'm going to ignore his OKC years because those were he wasn't number one option. Let's ignore OKC. Houston. Game 7 against OKC. They lost 103-94. That was game 6. That's where they got eliminated. Game 6. 7 of 22, 31.8% from the floor. Great game. He had 26 points. He was 3 of 12 from 2-point range. My God. He got some Angel Reese numbers right there. Terrible game. Terrible game. A year later, they lose 99-98 in game 6 against Portland. He had a good game there, and they still lost. He had 34. Okay. There's one. Let's see. Against the Clippers. Hell, this is a game that they won. 113. This was a game 7 that they won. He was 7 of 20. That's trash. He lived at the free throw line. Against the Warriors, when they got eliminated. Game 5. They didn't get to past game 5. Game 5. 2 for 11, 18.2%, 14 points, and 12 turnovers. 12 turnovers. 12 turnovers? In a game 5 closeout. Oh, God. Lord. Let me find some. Here's one against the Spurs. He had another one just like this. Against the Spurs. 2 for 11, 10 points, 6 turnovers. Closeout. They lost by 40 in a game 6 closeout. Golden State, 12 for 29. Oh, my God. That's not great. That's a lot of shots. You got a history of being dog shit. I mean, there's a history of it, man. 5 of 17 for Brooklyn in the game 4 sweep. Sorry, game 4, that was a loss. He didn't play after they got hurt. You know, James Harden is known for being a ghost, but let's get back to what we're talking about right here. I'm getting sidetracked because it's my show. I can talk about whatever I want. Why do people come into my shit and tell me what to talk about? I can talk about whatever the fuck I want. I can talk about whatever the fuck I want. If I want to talk about the size of your dick, I can talk about the size of your dick. God dang. Take a fucking breath. I'm ready to end the show anyhow. I got nothing to talk about here. The game is over. They won. They won 101-95. Caitlin Clark is number 2 in my opinion for MVP. She has had a better year than Olivia Miles right now. And she's shooting a higher percentage than she's ever done in her entire career. Her entire career. She's 38th in the league in shooting percentage. That's not bad. That's actually, top 15%? 20%? They got, 180 players? What would that be? 180 players. She's in the top 21% in the league in shooting percentage. Thank you, Bobby Stevens, for the jewels. Appreciate you. Again, she's 38th. She shoots better than Marina Mabry, than Natisha Heidemann, than Jade Melbourne, than Chelsea Gray, than Ka Copper, than Veronica Burton, than Jordan Canada, than Marina Johannes, than Janelle Saloon, than Sabrina Ionescu. These are players behind her. Gabby Williams, Angel Reese, Ryan Howard, Bridget Carlson, Azare Stevens. That's a big. Dewana Bonner, Arike Gumbawale, Flage Johnson, Ariel Atkins, Maria Conde, Diamond Miller. I mean, what are we talking about? She's in the top 21% in the league. In the league. You want to throw at me the turnover number? I don't give a fuck. The turnover number is what it is. Like, I'm not caring about that. She has 10 double-doubles. 10. Points and assists. Everybody else ahead of her in double-doubles this year is points and rebounds. Everybody. She's played a stretch of basketball at 26-9 over the last 11. If you even had this game, she's still about 26-9. The last 12 games, she's averaging 26-9. That's never been done before in the WNBA. Because no one's ever averaged 9 assists and 20 points ever in league history. Yes, top 21%. Yes, I know you're going to denigrate that, right? Okay. You know where I can tell you? Nate Hall. Bro, shut the fuck up, bro. Yes, top 21%. You know where Angel Reese is in shooting percentage in the WNBA? Not in the top 21%. Not in the top 21%. No, she's not. No, she's not. You don't like that, do you? 41.8%. That's your girl, Angel Reese, from the field. Angel Reese is the worst finisher around the basket in the history of the WNBA. History. Yeah. And I'm sorry, but I'm not going to compare the shooting percentage of bigs around the rim. So of the guards who have taken at least 13 shots a game, Kelsey Plum, this is an anomaly for Kelsey. Kelsey Plum has never shot this good from the field in her career. Prior to this season, wait, has she? Well, prior to last season, no, that's this season. Prior to this season, Kelsey Plum has shot 42%, 42%, 47%, 46, 43, 36, 46, and 34. Oh, when have they said Angel's the GOAT? Nate, really? Really, Nate? Your bitch-ass fan base fucking calls her the GOAT all the time. Y'all live and suck that woman's fucking toenails. Get the fuck out of here, you fraud. You fucking idiots act like she's somebody great and shit. Stop it. And you know what Steph Curry shoots from the floor? It ain't 50%. Steph Curry is a career 47% from the floor. Career. You know what he shot last year from the floor? 47%. The year before, 45. The year before that, 45. He had a year where he shot 44%, 41%, 47%. Please. When you shoot deep shots, guess what? Your field goal percentage will be lower. So Kelsey Plum is having an anomaly of a season from the floor because for her career, she's a 43.7% shooter for her career. So she's having an anomaly for a year. Paige Becker's at 50.5. Hey, great job. Kelsey Mitchell's having a great year. Olivia Miles at 49.7. Jackie Young, 48.4. Citron's at 47.2. McBride, 47.2. Well, they're taking less than 13 shots a game. I mean, they don't take as many shots. Alicia Gray's at 46.3. Is Ray Burrell better than Caitlin Clark? She's shooting 45.7% from the floor. Come on, man. Come on, man. She shoots deeper shots than anybody in the league, man. She's shooting 45%. She's shooting the top 21% in the league. She's among the top 40 in field goal percentage. And she shoots better than your savior. And she shoots better than guards that people will say are more efficient than her. Ryan Howard was listed as number 2 guard in WNBA according to her colleagues. Number 2. She shoots 41%. She shoots 41%. Stop the cap. 40.8 to be exact. 40.8. But again, she's number 2, 3, and number 1 in points and assists. Never been done before in the history of the league. Never. Never been done in the history of the WNBA. Has Caitlin rebounding numbers gone down this year? Yeah, it have. She's usually at 5. She's at 3.9, 3.8. I'd like to see that be higher. I'd like that higher. But she got 10 double-doubles. And you know how many double-doubles Olivia Miles has? You know how many she has? 2. You know how many Paige Beckers has? 2. You know how many Kelsey Mitchell has? 0. 0. Asia Wilson's got 16 double-doubles, points, and rebounds. Ask me how many she's got for points and assists. 0. 0. Jessica Shepard would probably be the only other player that I can look at that might have somewhere close to what Caitlin Clark's got. Let's take a look. But she only averages 5.1 assists per game. So she's got 1 double-double. Well, it's a triple-double. Triple-double again. Triple-double again. She's got 4 triple-doubles. She actually has no double-doubles with assists. She has 4 triple-doubles. I don't know what number 2 is for double-doubles with assists. Maybe Jordan Canada. She's got 6, so I presume that'll be her. Jackie Young's got 6. I presume those are assists. The second place person for points and assists double-doubles is fucking 6. And Caitlin's got 10. Come on, man. Come on. Stop. Stop. Oh, tripping. I don't know. No, Nate's a fucking greaser, man. Nate's a greaser. And Caitlin does have 1 triple-double this year. You know how many Olivia Miles has this year? 0. How about Paige? 0. How about Kelsey? 0. Hell, how about Asia Wilson? 0. Man, please. Please. But hey, people can feel how they feel, say what they say. I know what it is. I give objective observation and analysis, which is why I put graphics literally on a screen for people to view and formulate their own opinions. And that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. You can create your own, you can have your own opinions, and I'm fine with all that. I really am. What I'm not is I'm not one of those people that's going to sit here and not give you all the information. Atlanta's up by 10 with 2 minutes to go. You got Asia Wilson dribbling the ball up the floor like a point guard. Going at Angel Reese. Pull up from 14 is up and good. Down by 8. 2:11 to go. Caitlin Clark has more double-doubles than anybody in the history of the fucking league, I believe, in points and assists already. She's got more 20 and 10s than the league has ever had. More 25 and 10s than the league's ever had. More 30 and 10s than the league's ever had. She's been in the league for 3 years. 3 from Ryan Howard, Boulder. Well, that's a great shot there, Ryan Howard. Foul on Angel Reese, on Asia Wilson. They're in the bonus. Good job, Angel. Good job, Angel. I want to know why Angel Reese did not come to the press conference. I want to know why after she blew a bunny layup, why she didn't show up at the press conference. I don't care, Sports Oracle. I'm not going to answer your question without you paying me $100. I'm not answering the question. I presume it was some blonde hair girl that you like. Do I give a fuck? No. I don't care. It's not a quiz. And I'm going to bump you off my chat going forward if you keep putting this bullshit. If you're not going to contribute actual meaningful conversation to my chats, I don't need to have you on here. I'm being serious now. If you're not going to bring actual conversation worth a while, it's a 6-point game now, 146 to go. I'm not going to have you on here because I don't see the need for you to nonstop hijack my chat with the fucking bullshit about Lexi Hall. I'm tired of it. It's annoying as fuck. Alicia Gray hits the 6-footer. We have an 8-point game again, 130 to go. If I blew them lips, would I show up? Caitlin Clark blew 2 free throws against Vegas, and she showed the fuck up. It's your job. She showed up. So I expect you to show up. Oh, turnover, Asia Wilson. Canada with the steal. Layup, good. The ball game's over. Asia Wilson just got a pocket picked. 10-point game. No, they didn't. That's not meaningful. You got one more, Oracle, I'm going to bump you. I'm serious. I'm serious. Don't test me and try me. I'm going to bump you if you keep on doing this shit. They were up 17 with her on the bench, too. You fucking idiot. They were up 17 with her on the bench. This one's over with. They're up 10 with a minute to go. Game's a wrap. Clark showed up at the press conference and owned it. She always owns it when she fucks up. Now, again, I've always said now it's time to fix it. Angel Reese doesn't even fucking show up. Angel Reese doesn't even show up. She never shows up. She hides. You're the face of your team. You think you're the best player. You missed a point-blank, uncontested layup to win the game against a Caitlin Clark team, and you don't show up to the press conference in a game you missed 9 layups in, including a fast break one by yourself for some reason with a jump stop, and you blow that shit? Come on, man. No, I'm going to bump him. Renee, I'm going to bump him. I give people opportunity. He's from Australia. I give people opportunity, but if you're hijacking shit, I'm not going to deal with it because it annoys everybody in here. It doesn't get to me. It really bothers a lot of people here, so I'll just ignore the bullshit. But people ask me to bump him every goddamn chat. But you need to show up to the press conference. You need to show up. Jackie Young, 3-pointer, no good, rebound. That goes to Atlanta. This one's dumb. All right, bye. Bye. You're out of here. You're out of here. I warned you. Fucking warned you, dude. Like you fucking don't listen. It's like you just want to get bumped. Bye. You're gone. See you tomorrow, sir. You won't be here for the rest of the night. You won't. I don't understand. You choose to do this nonsense. I'm a coward. I'm going to bump you off my channel permanently. I'm obsessed with Angel Reese because she's black. God. Wow. Wow. I'm obsessed with Angel Reese because she's black. Wow. It's cute. Hey, at least Angel Reese didn't shoot 30% today. I give her credit. She played 38 minutes. She has 21 points, 9 rebounds. She doesn't have a double-double yet. I'm sure they'll get her one right now in the last 49 seconds. Asia Wilson does have 27 points and 14 rebounds, except that, you know, they get nothing from their bench. Their bench is terrible. And they played no defense tonight versus Atlanta. And you got a great performance from Ryan Howard and one from Alicia Gray and Canada. They all played well. Shot from Asia Wilson, rebounded there. Oh, there's the double-double. There's the double-double. The ball bounces right to Angel Reese for the rebound. She got the double-double. Yes, he praises Lexi Hull every fucking night. Every fucking night. All right, you can have a nice night too. Bye. I'm not doing this shit. Get out. Have a good night. Out of here. You guys don't learn. She got her double-double. But they played well. This is the Atlanta team I tell people about that can win a championship. When they understand their role, why wouldn't she show up? Because she doesn't want to face the music of answering questions about missing layups all game. She doesn't want to answer those questions. Oh, Angel Reese will absolutely be in the press conference today. She'll be there with Ryan Howard. Mark it down. With Ryan Howard or Alicia Gray. I'm guessing Ryan Howard because Alicia Gray did the last one with Isabel Borlace. But she will be there. Would you buy a WNBA? Why would I buy a franchise? I don't have $250 million. But if I had the money, I probably would. Because, look, man, they're giving phony valuations for this whole league. They're giving phony valuations for this whole league. Like, all these valuations are all bogus. Final score 97-82 Atlanta win. I wonder who they're going to interview. They're probably going to interview Angel Reese. She'll interview, she'll talk, she'll have plenty to say. Let's see. It's their first win since 2022 in Vegas. I'm sure all the Reese fans will say it's because of her. Oh, Angel Reese will show up for the press conference tonight. You want to bet? You want to bet? Oh, they're not interviewing nobody. They're going to Sports Center. They're going to Sports Center. They're not even interviewing anybody. They don't want to talk to nobody. Yeah, you know she'll show up to the press conference. You know she will. Yeah, if I could buy a franchise, I would buy one, but realistically, it's because they give fake valuations. These teams aren't worth $300 million. These teams aren't worth $500 million. The lies that they put for these valuations are crazy, bro. The lies are crazy. They're bullshit. They're all bullshit. They've been bullshit all the time. They've never been real. Like, how can you value a team at $300 million when they play in front of 10,000 people? They play in front of a closet. Why would the team be valued at so much more right now than it was 3 years ago, playing in front of literally the same size crowd? I know why. Because Caitlin Clark showed up. Let's see. Is she talking? Okay. Is she talking? Let's see. Oh, look at this. We're doing this again. Let's see who they interview. They're going to interview. Yeah, exactly. You have a value of. They're doing Alicia Gray. So they're doing Alicia Gray on ESPN, And then they're going to do Ryan Howard and Angel Reese on in the press conference. Watch. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Again, you have a franchise that's being sold for $250 million to $500 million, and your cap is $6 million. Yeah, I mean, if she had her shot blocked 5 times, I mean, she played great. But those are misses, man, last I checked. Again, we all know why the valuation is what it is, because Caitlin Clark showed up. Yeah, I said Alicia Gray. And Caitlin Clark showed up. So if Caitlin Clark showed up, but the merch sales for each team are not the same. Do you think they're selling the same merch in fucking Dallas that they are in Indiana? The 2 highest selling jerseys are in Indiana. And number 3 isn't even close. Number 3 isn't even close. So we can sit here and talk about that all day long. These valuations are all bullshit. The LA Sparks play in LA and they average 11,000 fans, maybe 10,000 fans. They play in a metro with 23 million people. And they can't fill their building up. I don't care how bad you are. You can go look at the social media. Look at the social media following. We could do this experiment right now. I love doing experiments on the spot. They've always been fun for me. Let's do it this way. Let's do Instagram. Let's do Instagram. I'll do it on screen. I'm going to do it on screen for everybody. All right. And I'm back, I think. I think I'm back. All right, I'm back. All right, here, I'm back, folks. Yeah, so, what's up? What? Bring it downstairs.
He's sleeping.
Open it up downstairs. I said, bro.
Yeah,
Okay.
the desk.
Put it in this chair.
I just put a hole in it. I just put it in the trash.
Put it in a trash bag. Let me get my stuff resituated so I can bring the chat back up. Sorry about that, man. I don't know what the hell happened. My computer just literally turned off. I have not had that happen before. Really, honestly, I have not had that happen before. It just turned off. That was weird. It was like it just decided to restart on its own. It just decided, let me do a restart. I'm in the mood. I want to do a restart. I need something to happen right here. Kelsey Mitchell showed up right here with her overheating and shit. Yeah, that was something else. But yeah, so let me start off with Instagram. I don't know how many people are left in the room. I said we got back over 100 people. Okay, that's wonderful. A lot of people showed up again. But let's see here. Up there on Windows 97. I have an alien. Why do I have a freaking expensive ass computer, man? What? No, this is not $1,200. This is like $2,000+ plus. What are you talking about? This ain't no $1,200 computer, bro. Nah, I can tell you that. I'm talking to my son. It ain't no $1,200 computer. You bugging? Huh? Yeah, PCs are gonna be expensive. Yes. This is a PC. Man, I'm not building that bullshit. Shut up. All right, let's go. So we're gonna do it like this. I'm gonna bring up every single team's following in social media world. All right. This is Indiana right here for you. Let me put myself on the screen. This is Indiana. Make it bigger so everyone can see it. They got 1.3 million followers on Instagram. 1.3 million. I'm using Instagram because it's the easiest form of social media. So that's them. Now let's go look at Las Vegas Aces. They got 630,000. Okay. I'm going to write this down. Indiana, 1.3 million. Vegas, 630K. Let's try New York. New York Liberty. 437,000. So you are in the largest city in America, and I don't even follow your ass. Should I follow them? Should I grace them with a follow? Should I grace them with a follow? Should I grace the New York Liberty with a follow? Should I do it? I'm waiting for y'all. You got like 3 seconds left. 1. No, okay, there's the answer. No, I'm not following them. Atlanta Dream. Oh my God, Angel. I thought they loved you, Angel. 369,000. Should I grace them with a follow? Should I grace Atlanta with a follow? That's no. Okay. Dallas Wings. Oh my God. Paige. 46,000. Wow, I thought Paige had some gravity, man. God damn. Shit, she's got no gravity. Whew. Let's see here. Let's move on. Let's go. The Washington Mystics should be funny, man, because they got nobody following them. Oh my God. Mystics, 212,000. That's terrible. Oh, I follow the Mystics, as you can see. Here, how about we do Phoenix? Mercury. 258,000. Man, nobody cares about your ass, DeWanna Bonner and Alyssa Thomas. Nobody watches y'all. Phoenix. 258,000. Let's go look at, I ain't following their sorry asses. Let's go look at the Toronto Temple. They might be up because they're brand. Oh, no. They got 186,000. You know what? That's impressive considering this is their first season in the WNBA. Right? That's pretty damn good. Let's go take a look at Golden State. This one will probably be pretty good. Oh no, not that good. I thought they had a fan base. They keep telling us about their attendance. No one follows them on social media. 318,000. How about the Chicago Sky? One of the largest cities in the country. 600,000. Chicago. Wow, you're in third place right now. I guess they'll attribute that to Angel Reese. I'm sure the Angel Reese fans will say it's because of them. Let's see who else. Seattle. 293,000. Who's left? Oh, Connecticut. This one should be funny. This will be bad. Oh my God. 143,000. Wow. 143,000. What teams are left? Portland. I love doing 126,000. Wow, they're the worst. But they have only been here for 1 year. Connecticut's been here for fucking 20, and nobody gives a shit. Who's left? Minnesota. Nobody cares about that team. No one cares about the Minnesota Lynx. Come on now. 291,000. That's atrocious. They got less than Seattle. Oh God, that's horrid. Who's left? That's 14 teams. Who did I forget? Seattle, Portland, Golden State, LA. Did I do LA? No, I didn't do LA. Oh, Los Angeles Sparks. Oh, 499,000 in the in a 23 million people. All right. So now this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a math problem. We're going to do the math problem. The Aces are 630. The Aces are second. All right. So the order, you got Indiana at 1.3 million. They have double the second team. No, I did Aces second. Aces are 630,000. So Indiana's number 1, 1.3. Vegas number 2, 630,000. Chicago's 3 at 600. Dallas is 4. No, LA's 4 at 499. Dallas is 5 at 446. Liberty is 6 at 437. Atlanta is 7 at 369. Then it's Golden State 318. Seattle 293. Minnesota 291. Phoenix 258. Mystics 212. Connecticut 143. And Portland 126. So again, let me know the gravity of a player. So let's take a look. Now here's the project. 630 plus 437 plus 369 plus 446 plus 212 plus 258, 186, 318, 600, 293, 143, 126. Wait, did I do it right? Let's start over. Let me start over. 630 plus 437 plus 369, 446, 212. So the rest of the league has 4.8 million followers on Instagram. So when you add Caitlin Clark's team to this list, you've got 1.3 million more. So what you're telling me is that she's got what, 20? They got 20% of the entire league following. Because if you add up, I could add up Vegas and the Liberty and be at 1.067. I can add Portland, that's 1.193. I could add Connecticut, and they got as much as Indiana. So I just added 4 teams together to get to Indiana. If I do this, if I add up the lowest ones, 126, 120, I keep doing that shit. God damn it. 126, 143, 212, 258, 291, 293. So I just added up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I left out Toronto. Let's go back. 126, 143, 186, 212, 258, 291. Okay, I just added up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams, and they have less than Indiana. Thank you for the jewels, Jorge Saldana. Appreciate you. I'm just pointing out 6 teams. I add them together, and they got less than Indiana right now. I got to add a 7th team to get them above Indiana. This is an example of what real gravity is in sports. It's about Cece. I've been saying that. It's all about Caitlin Clark. If Caitlin Clark went to Atlanta tomorrow, they would have 1.5 million followers tomorrow. Because everybody who follows Indiana will unfollow and then move over to Atlanta. If it was Vegas, they'd unfollow Indiana and go to Vegas. This is a CC experiment. Now, let's do this now. YouTube. Let's do the YouTube way. Indiana. This one's real bad. You're going to see some shit that's embarrassing, guys. I'm telling you right now. All right. Oh, look at me right there. I'm right there. Woohoo. Look at that stuff. Live. Ooh. I like to look at myself, man. Ain't that some shit? We need some more people. Get some people in here, man. Share this shit. Let's go find Indiana. They got 241. Indiana's got 241 YouTube subscribers. Guys, I've done this list before. This list is really bad. Okay? Let's go Vegas. Las Vegas Aces. They got 99,000. So Indiana's got 2.5 times what Vegas does. Liberty. I really got to type in New York Liberty. They can't just do it without that. That's how nothing they are. God, dog. New York Liberty. 20,000. The Liberty have 20,900. That's awful. The Atlanta Dream. They've got 20,100. Man, she hasn't brought anybody over. Let's see here. Dallas Wings. $16,700. Damn. I thought people cared about YouTube page. Nobody cares about Paige Beckers. The Washington Mystics. This is like six. This is less than 6, guys. This is why I can't grow the Washington Mystics channel. Nobody fucking cares. Literally nobody cares. Their damn shit don't even pop up. Most of the stuff that pops up for Washington is from me. Like, look at this. It's press conferences or me. Guys, this is a Washington Mystics search, right? Press conference. This is NBC, Ballers, WNBA, 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 WNBA. Ballers, ESPN. Oh, look at that. Come on now, the podcast. There I am. I don't know. This is some 8 Indian channel here posting the game. That same Indian channel. Ballers. I don't know. Another Indian channel. Another Indian channel. Ballers. This Indian channel again. This Kim. Here I am again. WNBA, ESPN. Oh my God. ESPN, WNBA. I don't know. Oh, there's Kenneth Parker. Why is Indiana showing up in a Washington Mystics search? My God. I can't even find their damn team logo. What the fuck? This is brutal. Oh my God. Where's the Washington Mystics team channel? I'm just going to click on this. Oh, there it is. 6,350. It's moved up a little bit. Wow. I credit myself for that. Phoenix. They are at 10,300. I'm gonna bet that when we add these all together, it might equate slightly more than Indiana alone. It might. It will be tough. Yeah, all the channels that do that are Indian channels, guys. What the fuck is this? Toronto Tempo. What is this shit? Dude, I just clicked on Toronto Tempo. Look what I just clicked on the Toronto Tempo right here, their logo, and it brings me to this. Chicago Fire. Their damn links don't even flip and work. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. There we go. 4,930. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Let's see here. Golden State. Golden State Valkyries. Oh, Lord. Come on. Pull up that stupid logo. They got 9,000. $9,016. Chicago Sky. I love these projects. 21,000. I'm sure that's largely because of Angel Reese. You just subscribed to Washington Mystics Unfiltered. I thank you, James. Where you been, man? I've been asking y'all to do that for quite some time. If you had done that, I could be monetized on that damn channel by now because I got the views. I just don't have the damn subscribers, man. I need the subscribers. Yo, if you're in here and you haven't subscribed to Washington Mystics Unfiltered, please do so. Because I'd love to get monetized before I die. Because no one else watches that shit. And I get games where I've had 18,000 views. Now these social media people suck. But I don't even think it's them. I think it's that just nobody cares. Nobody cares. They want people to believe that people care, but nobody does. Seattle, 9,480. Connecticut, this will be really bad. Connecticut Sun, this will be really bad. Mark it down. Wow, they're at 4,230. This is brutal. Let's see, we got Portland. Portland, Minnesota, and LA. I'm not going to go into TikTok, but I think this is enough. I think this proves the point. 3,910. Minnesota links. 20,800. I don't think it'll equate to the entire league. Los Angeles Sparks. Some of these are so low that I don't think it'll equate the entire 13,200. Wow. All right, now we're gonna do our math again. If it wasn't for if you remove Vegas, I'm not gonna include Vegas. I'm gonna bet without adding out in my brain. If you remove Vegas, if you add everybody else together, they don't have 241,000. What do y'all think? I think y'all would agree. So let's bring up that trusted calculator again. Let's bring up the calculator. Here we go. Let's do this together. 20,900, 20,100, 16,700, 6,350, 10,300, 4,930, 9,160, 21,000. Oh, oops. Shit. Minus 21. 21,000. 9,480. 4,230. 3,910. 20,800. 13,200. There are 161,060 subscribers to 13 WNBA franchises YouTube channels. If I add the Las Vegas Aces, I add 99,000. $260,000. The 14 WNBA teams combined have 260,060 subscribers to their YouTube channels. Indiana's got 241,000. I'm just giving you numbers. Hell, you want to? I'm gonna look at. Let's look at this real quick. The WNBA channel. The WNBA channel has 534,000 subscribers. The WNBA channel has 534,000 subscribers. Oh my God. You want a comparison to the NBA? The NBA channel. The NBA channel has 24.4 million. The NBA's got 24.4 million subscribers to their YouTube channel. The WNBA's got 534,000. But Caitlin Clark isn't the reason why. She's not the reason, man. She's just part of this amazing growth in the WNBA. She's just part of it. She's not the reason for it. She's just a piece of it. I could swear there were so many players who made a point to tell all of us that the work has been put in by so many people before them. That they are the reason for why this is all happening. These are the numbers. This is the data. These are the analytics. These are the analytics. And I would venture to guess and tell you this, that Caitlin Clark is responsible for a lot of the subscribers to all of the other teams on Instagram and on YouTube. I mean, what do you think? Do you think that was an accurate assessment? An accurate opinion? Those numbers are glaring. They are glaring. They hit you right in the face. They sure do. I just like to bring out data and information and now allow y'all to make y'all you give your opinions. You give your opinions. Because we all know what the attendance has been. We all know what's what. We're not dumb. But they want to tell us that we're dumb. These lunatic women will tell us that we're dumb. I had a former WNBA player on this channel, guys. I don't know if y'all were here, but about 3 weeks ago, I had a former WNBA first-round pick of the Washington Mystics on this show. When I did my live, my Wednesday live, the big show with Nick, she was on the show. And she said that, well, there's a lot more. The work has been, there's been so much more behind it. You don't know what you don't know. No, I know what numbers are. I know what numbers are. I know how to add. I know how to subtract. I know how to multiply. And I know how to divide. And I know what I know. I knows what I knows. Because I don't smoke crack. It doesn't kill my brain cells. Is she currently a janitor? No, she was the mayor of her city. She actually became the mayor of Dania Beach, Florida. But nonetheless, she was on this show and she said that, well, you don't know all the stuff that's been in the background. It's not just because of her. No, it is. It is. It is. Indiana has more subscribers to their YouTube channel than 13 of the 14 other teams combined. And when you add Vegas, they got 241. They got 19,000 less subs than the 14 other teams combined. They all lie to themselves. They don't believe the shit they sell. They don't believe the shit they spew. Yeah, you were there, JG. She was trying to argue that other things made the WNBA popular. She was literally arguing that bullshit. And I'm sitting here like, I know what it was. I know what she is. I know who she is. I know what she's about. It's that same bullshit, bro. You can't like just, bro. It's the same bullshit, guys. It's the same bullshit. Time and time and time again. And it never stops. It will never stop. They're never going to acknowledge reality. No matter how many times you put the numbers in their face, they're going to sit here and say it wasn't because of Caitlin Clark. They will never give her the credit that she is owed. They will never say thank you. Players of today, if they haven't said thank you to Michael Jordan, then they're selfish sons of bitches. Because Michael Jordan changed the whole landscape of the NBA. Changed the entire landscape of the shoe market. The fact that we are sitting here in 2026, we are in 2026. Michael Jordan retired 12 years before my first son was born. He retired in 2000, I believe. Was it 2000? Was that the last one, or was that Michael? Let me see. When did he last retire? Okay, 2003. That was his last year. Okay. He retired 9 years before my son was born. He made basketball a global sport, bro. His shoes are professional sports. Not just basketball. Every sport. Back before him with Bird and Magic, they were peddling them ugly-ass Converse. Hideous-ass shoes. Jordan changed this whole dynamic. Everybody after him owes him a thank you. They should all kiss the ring. Yes, they should be kissing the ring. They should be dropping off flowers at Michael Jordan's mother's grave. I presume she's dead by now because he's like 60-something years old. 63, I think, right now. 63 years old. This guy's shoe is still the top-selling shoe right now. Right now. 63 years old. It's still right now the top-selling shoe. That they make 4,000 color variations of it now. That didn't even exist when he was playing. I got like 3 of them. I got like 5 of them right here. Got one right here. They didn't make this shit when I was a kid. But this is the Jordan 4s. These are fire. I buy Adidas shoes or Jordans. I don't buy anything else. Because the Jordan, they're not comfortable. They're fucking not comfortable. Adidas, go get yourself the Adidas Addy Zero. Them things are like walking on pillows. Change the game, bro. And I'm sure there's plenty of people that walk up to Jordan every day who meet him and they're like, thank you. They should. If they haven't done it, they will do it at some point. Thank you. It's thank you. It's not hard to say thank you unless you're in the WNBA. It's not hard. Say thank you. If I'm Kelsey Mitchell, if I'm Aaliyah Boston, I will be saying thank you to Caitlin Clark for the rest of my life. Larry Bird and Magic had shoe deals before Jordan, but they were shit Converse shoes. Nobody cared. Again, they should be saying thank you to her every day for the rest of their existence because she's gotten them paid. Like you all don't use clickbait titles. I don't know what you talk. I don't know what that's got to do with nothing. Every podcaster should say thank you to Caitlin Clark. Thank you, Caitlin. Thank you. I know about 6 dudes that wouldn't have jobs right now. They'd be working at real jobs if they didn't have podcasts. This I do for fun. This is a secondary side gig for me. I put a lot of work into it. It's a side gig. I know guys that do this for a living just based off of her, whose entire check is based off of her. If she retired tomorrow, they would be broke. If she retired tomorrow, their podcasts would shut down. Their podcasts would have to be reinvented. But most of you people don't watch that shit and don't care about it. So what are they watching? What are you watching? Shador Sanders crap? They literally owe their money to her. Every one of these people, every one of them, the whole league, simply say thank you. It ain't hard. It ain't hard to do. It's not a difficult thing to say. I don't know why people have a problem with saying thank you. The entire league owes her a thank you. Hey, I think we're used to the fact that these people will never say thank you to her. They will continue to believe that they are more than what they are. And it'll be what it'll be. Unrivaled wouldn't exist without her, Kevin. We all know this. She brought eyes to a league that she's not even playing in. And I'll be real, I'll probably cover it this year. Because there's nothing else to do in fucking January and February and March after the Hurricanes win the national championship. Because I don't really cover the NFL as far as for the podcast. Michael Jordan never got to work another day in his life. I mean, obviously, he hasn't had to work a day. Michael Jordan hasn't had to work a day in his life since he retired. He had to work another day in his life since he retired. It's comedy, bro. But anyhow, man, I hope everyone's having a great night, man. I'm going to jump off here. I got some work to do. I got some other videos to create to be posted tonight and tomorrow. So that's going to wrap it up, man. But I thank y'all. God bless, man. Good night. If you haven't done so yet, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate y'all jumping on board. And if you want to drop your final super chats, please do so before I jump off. But I do thank you. And they used Caitlin Clark to get those viewers because Unrivaled really played that Caitlin Clark thing to get investors. They played that Caitlin Clark game to get investors that they otherwise would have never had. They would have never had them. But hey, that's all I got. And you know what? If Caitlin Clark was to decide to play in Unrivaled and do them a solid for 1 year, the ratings for that one season of Unrivaled would multiply by 5. They would jump from 200,000 to 1 million overnight. Overnight. they would jump to 1 million overnight. Probably more. Probably more. Thank you, Bobby Stevens, for the flowers. The Flow State Jewels. They probably would. It'd be crazy. It'd be absolutely crazy. I would be interested to see. I honestly, at this point, I wouldn't mind seeing it happen just to show everybody just how valuable she is. Just how valuable she is. Because they don't want to believe it. They won't believe it until it happens in Unrivaled. And she brings in 1.5 million viewers for a fucking 3-on-3 game on a Friday night. But anyhow, that's all I got, man. Thank you, Rich in China, for the jewels. 10 jewels. Appreciate you. Y'all have a great night, man. This is Indiana Fever Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now.